lot of technologists are amazing at technology, but really bad at difficult conversations. So I'd say here are 3 things that they have to figure out is A, they have to figure out why they're bad at difficult conversations. And I say that because many times it's a family thing, that your parents didn't have difficult conversations, so because of that, you are woefully unprepared to have them, and you're almost downright scared. If you had a parent that was really volatile or angry, then that's just gonna move across that you're afraid of conflict or you go aggressive. So I think the first thing is they have to figure out what about having this hard conversation is so scary for me that I just don't wanna have it, even though I know that I can be affected negatively if I don't have it. Because that's what will happen, is that I won't have this conversation with this person, they keep doing a bad job, and now my job's suffering. So really figure out, just self-reflection, why am I so afraid to have this conversation? I think the second thing is they have to be okay with people emoting. We live in a time where if someone emotes, this is why I didn't want to have the conversation with you, because you're upset. If you're telling me something bad, I get to be upset. I get to be upset, frustrated, whatever it is. Now there's a level, you don't get to cuss me out, but you get to be frustrated. So I think people being okay with folks emoting and giving space to that. I understand this is really hard right now, and you just give them space. If they're crying, okay, right? You just give people space to emote. And I think the third thing when we talk about difficult conversations is to write down some of the key points. Because what people tend to do is that the conversation is like, hey, how's it going? How's your family? And it's this kind of BS conversation, then we get to it. And then it goes 0 to 1,000, and there's nothing that we've prepared for. Have your points and stick to the points. Oh, well, you're calling me a bad person. I'm not calling you a bad person, Joe. Let's focus on this thing and really have the points that you can stick with. Because what people tend to do when they get really frustrated is they want to pivot you off into something comfortable. You make me feel like I'm a horrible person. I'm not saying that. We're focusing on this thing, and you really stay strict with that thing and not allow, because now if we've pivoted off and I'm solely trying to make sure that you don't feel like a bad person, well, now we've lost this. So really having those points and you stick to that.